Peppers are one of the easiest and most rewarding vegetables you can grow at home. They are low in calories and packed with nutrients like vitamins A, potassium, folic acid, fiber and vitamin C, which helps repair worn-out tissues, strengthens your immune system, and even keeps your skin glowing. In fact, a single cup of chopped red pepper provides a whopping 190 milligrams of vitamin C, almost 3 times more than an orange. And, while green and yellow varieties contain less than their red counterpart, at 120 milligrams, they still provide 200% of your RDA. The body cannot produce vitamin C on its own. This makes peppers a valuable dietary source. All peppers are part of the capsicum family. They include Capsicum annuum, these are bell peppers and jalapenos. Capsicum frutescens, the Tabasco pepper is in this group. Capsicum chinense, these include the intensely hot habanero and Scotch bonnet peppers. Capsicum bacatum, the ají pepper. Capsicum pubescens, the ricotta pepper. Peppers are found all over the world and treasured in a wide variety of cuisines. Some are known for their fiery heat. Others are sweet enough to eat as a snack. And if you're thinking of the black pepper that you grind up as a spice, that actually doesn't come from a capsicum. It comes from the berries, or peppercorns, of a vine called Piper nigrum. If you've ever wondered how to grow peppers at home, whether you live in a big house with a garden, a small apartment with just a balcony, or even if all you have is a sunny window, then this guide is for you. Today, I'm going to walk you through the entire process of growing peppers at home, from tiny seeds all the way to a colorful harvest, using simple methods anyone can follow. The beauty of growing peppers at home is that you don't need fancy equipment, expensive soil, or a green thumb. All you really need is patience, sunlight, and a little bit of care. People everywhere from the United States to Canada, the UK, and even small city apartments in Europe and Africa are turning to home gardening. And peppers are one of the top choices because they grow well in containers and produce a generous harvest in just a few months. Now, the first thing you need to know is choosing the right type of pepper. You might be dreaming of sweet bell peppers for fresh salads, or maybe spicy chili peppers for your favorite dishes. Bell peppers are colorful and mild, while chili peppers bring heat and flavor. Whichever type you choose, you're not just growing food, you're growing a natural source of vitamins, minerals, and flavor right at home. That's why how to grow peppers has become one of the most searched gardening topics online, especially as more people look for healthy, sustainable food options. Starting peppers from seeds is simple. Take a pot or seed tray, add good quality soil or seed mix, and plant the seeds just below the surface. Keep the soil slightly moist, never soggy. Warmth is the secret here. Peppers love heat. If your home is cold, place the pot near a sunny window, or even use a heating mat. Within 1 to 2 weeks, you'll start seeing tiny seedlings popping out of the soil. And trust me, watching those little green sprouts emerge is one of the most exciting parts of gardening. Once your seedlings are up, light becomes the most important factor. Without enough light, pepper seedlings grow thin and weak. So give them 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight, or use a simple grow light. If you live in a place with cloudy weather, a cheap LED grow light will make a big difference. Strong seedlings turn into strong plants, and strong plants give you more peppers. Now, many people ask me, can you grow peppers in pots? The answer is absolutely yes. Peppers love containers, as long as they're at least 12 inches deep and have drainage holes. In fact, container gardening is one of the best ways to grow peppers if you have limited space. You can put them on a balcony, a porch, or even in a sunny kitchen window. Container-grown peppers often do better than those in the ground because you can control the soil, the water, and even move them around to follow the sun. When it comes to soil, peppers prefer well-draining, fertile ground. Mixing in compost or organic matter makes a huge difference. Not only does it provide nutrients, but it also keeps the soil soft and airy, which is perfect for healthy root growth. If you don't have compost, you can use a potting mix with added perlite for drainage. Now, let's talk about water, because this is where many new gardeners make mistakes. Peppers don't like extremes. If you let the soil dry out completely, they will wilt and drop flowers. If you water too much, the roots can rot. The best method is deep watering 2 to 3 times a week, depending on your climate. Mulching is also a game changer. Adding a layer of straw, leaves, or even shredded paper helps keep the soil moist and prevents weeds. As your plants grow, you'll see them producing small white flowers. This is when your peppers are on their way. Bees and pollinators will help with pollination if you're outdoors, but if you're growing indoors, you can gently shake the flowers or use a small brush to transfer pollen between them. This ensures the flowers turn into peppers. At this stage, it's also important to feed your plants. Use a balanced fertilizer or an organic liquid feed every 2 weeks. Avoid too much nitrogen, because that will give you lots of leaves but very few fruits. Instead, look for fertilizers rich in phosphorus and potassium, which encourage flowering and fruiting. Now, here's a secret tip. Peppers actually like a little stress. If you let them dry slightly between watering, it encourages them to produce more flowers and fruits. Another tip is to prune off the small shoots at the bottom of the plant, so more energy goes into the main stems and peppers. If your peppers are tall or heavy with fruit, use a simple stake or cage to support them. Pests can be a challenge, but there are easy, natural solutions. Aphids, spider mites, or caterpillars can be handled with a spray of soapy water. Neem oil is another organic option. For fungal problems, make sure there's good airflow around your plants and avoid watering the leaves directly. Always water the base. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for, harvesting. Green peppers can be picked as soon as they reach full size, but if you leave them longer, they'll turn red, yellow, or even orange, depending on the variety. The longer they ripen, the sweeter or spicier they become. Always use scissors or a knife to cut peppers, leaving a small stem attached. Pulling them by hand can damage the plant. The best part about peppers is that they keep producing. The more you pick, the more new flowers and fruits the plant will grow. In fact, one healthy pepper plant can give you dozens of peppers in a single season. And if you live in a colder climate, don't worry, you can overwinter your pepper plants. Just bring them inside before the first frost, place them near a sunny window, and keep watering lightly. They'll survive the winter and bounce back quickly in spring. Another pro tip is seed saving. Take a ripe pepper, scoop out the seeds, dry them for a few days, and store them in a paper envelope. Next season, you'll have free seeds to plant again. This makes your garden not only sustainable but also cost-effective. When you finally bite into a pepper that you've grown yourself, whether it's sweet and crunchy in a salad or spicy and bold in a stew, you'll realize just how rewarding gardening can be. And remember, every pepper you eat from your own garden is fresh, chemical-free, and packed with vitamin C. It's food you can trust, grown right at home. So if you've been searching for how to grow peppers at home, easy vegetables to grow, balcony garden ideas, victory gardens, or container gardening for beginners, then peppers are the perfect crop to start with. They don't just feed you, they connect you back to nature, save you money, and give you the satisfaction of knowing you grew something amazing from seed to harvest. Let me know in the comments if you would be trying this simple victory garden and what species of peppers you would be planting. Share this video with others to help them grow a garden. Subscribe and turn on your notification to stay connected. See you in my next video.